Welcome to Othership Learn and Breathe. First, we're going to dive into some breathwork knowledge and then buckle up as we're going to put it to practice with a session from our app. You can always skip ahead to the session itself. And if you like what we're putting out there, then don't forget to give us a follow and subscribe. Thank you and have an awesome journey.
Let's talk about poor breathing habits.
Poor breathing habits, there are so many of them and so many of us have them, but the thing is they can be reversed.
Yeah, and it's hard to understand actually how to reverse them and how to correct your day-to-day foundational breathing if you don't even understand that you're breathing incorrectly to begin with.
Okay, so we're just going to list off and chat about some of the most fundamental poor breathing habits. You may not even be able to answer some of these questions right off the bat because most of the time these actions happen without our conscious attention. So your homework is to pay attention throughout the day. Any chance in which you get, anytime your breath comes into your mind, let that be an opportunity to gauge your breath and get an understanding of where it might hinder so that you can practice to make it better.
All right. Question number 1. Do you sometimes breathe through your mouth as you go about your daily activities?
Question number 2. Do you breathe again through your mouth during your sleep? And if you're not sure, do you wake up with a dry mouth in the morning? Or do you just feel groggy, tired, lazy when you do arise?
All right. Do you snore or hold your breath when you sleep? You may have to ask your partner that one or record yourself, but do you snore?
Can you visibly notice that you're breathing during rest? So do you see it? Does it look labored? And does it sound labored? Can you hear yourself? Is it just like very much a thing evident? Are you taking in these big inhales randomly?
So do you regularly sigh or yawn throughout the day? Or take in, like Harry just said, these big random breaths? So while one sigh every now and then is not an issue, it's the regular sighing. So that's enough to maintain that chronic overbreathing. So just take note of that.
Okay, next question. Do you sometimes catch yourself unconsciously holding your breath during a particularly stressful or focus-oriented task? This is a very common thing. They've even diagnosed it as email apnea.
Yes.
You're working on a task and all of a sudden you realize, holy shit, I've been holding my breath for 45 seconds. What's going on?
Then you're probably going to do what I just said before, that massive breath in. So these are all the chronic bad habits.
Yeah, and just little cues. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Again, so many of us carry a lot of these habits around. The first step is just to realize it and become aware of them.
So next question. Do you experience nasal congestion, tightening of the airways, fatigue, dizziness, lightheadedness? Again, these are the symptoms resulting from habitual overbreathing.
Cool. Next question. When you're walking outside, do you breathe through your mouth? Or when you're doing physical exercise, do you breathe through your mouth? This just seems so intuitive. It seems so right to breathe through our mouths, especially when we are doing something active. But it's again a sign that something is not quite working right.
All right, do you live in a chronic state of feeling like something isn't right? So this can manifest as either anxiety, depression, tightness in the chest, just that feeling of just like not feeling well.
And again, that goes back to chronically living in that sympathetic state that can arise as a result of breathing improperly. The breath, it's really everything. So don't worry if you answer yes to many of these questions or all of these questions. These are very common symptoms and affect the majority of us. But with practice, they can all be mitigated and we can restore our breath and the quality of our lives.
Yeah, dysfunctional breathing, or DB, is commonly occurring condition in the general population. So it's actually estimated that 50 to 80% of adults have some level of dysfunctional breathing. And the root cause of many of these breathing problems is over-breathing, like we said. It's mouth breathing, it's chest breathing, which causes the activation of that sympathetic nervous system and the discordance of the vagus nerve. So your airways narrow, limiting your body's ability to oxygenate, and your blood vessels constrict, leading to the reduced blood flow to your heart, your brain, other organs, and muscles. All of these dysfunctional breathing habits affect your health profoundly. Essentially, your entire system is thrown out of place.
Yeah, so we're not aiming to freak you out in any sort of way. You are doing your part in that you showed up. You're taking this course. You're doing the breathwork sessions. So just know that you're doing the work, and that the key thing here to note is that all of this can be reversed. It's just first important to take notice of the habits that we all suffer so that we can change them, take control, and ultimately greatly benefit the quality of our lives with our breath.
All right, welcome. Here we have a 30-minute coherent breathing session for you to the soundscape of Rollinson's Rhubarb Gin Fizz, a musical cocktail of 1 part classic rock, 1 part gentle house, with a twist of psychedelia. This is a background breathing session. You're meant to play this while you're doing something else, cooking, reading, walking, working. We're doing something simple like meditating or daydreaming. The point is for the breath sound to unconsciously keep you breathing on cue to the ideal cadence of in for 5 seconds, out for 5 seconds, slow, gentle, quiet, through the nose and diaphragmatic deep from the belly. So just enjoy the music. Enjoy what you're doing. It'll be easy to do so, as this breath type will undoubtedly put you into that restful, positive, peaceful state of the parasympathetic. So breathing with me at that coherent pace, we'll be doing in for a count of 8 and out for a count of 8. On my cue, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, in. And out. It's as simple as that. In, continuing at this pace, and out, and enjoy what you're doing. You'll find yourself effortlessly falling into a state of peaceful presence with whatever it is you're doing. Just ride the wave.
I love you. The best, better than all. The rest, I love you. The best, better than all. The rest, that I need in the
And out. Ride the wave. You may notice that our breather has switched to in through the nose and out through the mouth. This is totally fine, whatever feels right to you. Just make sure your breath is slow and gentle and soft.
to the dawn. No rest. I love you.
Riding on that storm with your breath in and out. Breathing at that coherent pace. Keep it soft, gentle, relaxed, and your state will have no choice but to follow suit. In the beat. Slowly, gently, and soft. You really don't need to take in more air than necessary, just enough for it to feel right. Take it in, take it all in, the breath, the music, the present moment. And let go of the tension.
I'm ready, my lord.
Let your breath be a metaphor for the way you want to live your life.
There's a lover in the story, but the story's still the same. There's a love for suffering and a paradox to blame. But it's written in the scriptures and it's not some idle claim. You want it darker? We kill the flame. They're lining up the prisoners and the guards are taking aim. I struggled with some demons, they were middle class and tame. I didn't know I had permission to murder and to maim. You want it darker? I'm ready, my lord.
In. Out. Coherent breath. Coherent with your physiology, with your heartbeat, your brainwaves. This is it. It's a syncing up, and it's always available to you.
Magnified, sanctified be thy holy name. Vilified, crucified in the human frame. A million candles burning for the love that never came. You want it darker? We kill the flame. If you are the dealer, let me out of the game. If you are the healer, I'm broken and lame. If thine is the glory, mine must be the shame. You want it darker?
Take it in, let it feel good.
Out.
In.
I'm ready, my lord. I'm ready, my lord.
And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never shared. No one dare disturb the sound of silence. Fool, said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grow. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words like silent raindrops fell and echoed in the wells of silence. People bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was for me. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, and whispered in the sound of silence.
Hello, darkness. Hello, darkness. Hello, darkness.
And
Hello, darkness.
out.
Hello, darkness. Hello, darkness. Hello, darkness. Hello, darkness. Hello, darkness.
come to our last song. That's 35 minutes of coherent breath. You are doing wonders for yourself. That's a full physiological reset. You'll notice in this last song, the tempo of the breath gets brought down even lower to about 6.5 seconds per inhale and exhale. So enjoy this last tune before heading back into your day.
Tramway across Melbourne skies, cut my red heart in two. My knuckles bleed down Johnson Street on a door that shouldn't be in front of me. 12,000 miles away from your smile. I'm 12,000 miles away from you. Standing on the corner of Brunswick, got the rain coming down and mascara on my cheek. Oh, whisper me words in the shape of a babe. Shelter my love from the wind and the wave. Crow fly, be my alibi, and return this fable on your wing. Take it far away to where gypsies played beneath metal stars by the bridge. Oh, write me a beacon so I know the way. Guide my love through night.
And holding at the bottom of this exhale for just a bit longer. Here we go. And big breath in, all the way in, all the way up. We're gonna hold it at the top here. Just taking this one moment to steep in awareness of how you feel, of the wonders that you've just done for yourself.
Only the moon understands the beauty of love.
And let it go. Let it all fall away.
Like the aura of nostalgia.
Holding at the bottom of this final exhale. Thank you. Thank you for showing up for yourself, for using your breath as the most powerful tool that we have to take control of our lives. Breathing at your own pace now, and taking this breath style, taking this state into the rest of your beautiful day.